when it comes to cheating and just being faithful, it depends on what you believe in. So, in my opinion, it's not just about a fine girl walking past you. We're men. We want to sleep with every attractive girl that walks past us. And for some of us, we can sleep with some of the fine girls that walk past us. But with me in particular, what I believe in is if I want to be single, I'll just stay single and just smash all these different women. If I want to be in a relationship, I will not smash these other chicks because I made a decision, my own decision, to be in a relationship. So it's not a decision to be faithful, it's a decision to be in a relationship versus being single. So, with all that being said, if I'm in a relationship and I'm seeing all these attractive women, it's not making me want to cheat because if I wanted all these women, I would have just stayed single. So there's a reason why I'm in a relationship. It's because I'm happy where I'm at. And at the same time, if I felt the need to, want to be with different women, I would tell the other woman or the woman that I'm dating, let's be in a polygamous relationship or let's have an open relationship or let's make some type of changes or whatever. And we'll do that. And I think a typical man has the ability to do that because a lot of times when we single, the person that we're having sex with probably is having sex with somebody else anyway, right? So altogether,
What?
we make a decision to be with the other person, not to be faithful. Faith, being faithful comes with being with the other person. Because if you make a choice, that's it. So to me, I don't really care about trying to cheat and all this other stuff because it doesn't make any sense. Would it ever happen? I don't know. I'm sure, whatever, at some in a 10-year, 20-year period. Yes. Most likely I'm gonna cheat within a 20-year cycle. Yes. We married. Some point, I'm gonna smash something else at some point in a 20-year cycle. But I'm not just gonna be running around doing all this stuff because I didn't make the decision to if I don't my whole thing is at my age, it just doesn't make sense to cheat on your girl if you are in a relationship with her. Just stay single.
What age is that? I'm just kidding.
Look at him, Precious doing shots. I'm saying if we together for 20 years, if we together for 20 years, at some point, I don't step out. At some point. I'm sorry. But it's not going to be something that's crazy where I'm always doing it because now I'm doing something to you.
Oh,
Something crazy happens. I'm just saying in a 20-year period, yes. But it's not something that you plan on doing. And just stay single if that's the case. I don't care. I'll be chilling. I'll be turning the
Oh,
ass down and I'm single. These women dangerous out here.
oh, really?
go
These
ahead,
women
Casey.
are dangerous. They'll ruin your whole damn life. You ain't careful.
Go ahead, Casey. You unmute just so you know.
Okay. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. Um, I basically Paris said it when you go into like the different layers of what it takes to be faithful, right? It's that discipline, that commitment that everyone else was talking about. You've made the decision that this is what you're going to do. You made the decision to be with that person, and it has to be a level of commitment and discipline that is innately like in you, right? You have to be a person that kind of that stands on your word, and this is the decision that I've made. When everyone was talking, one of the things that I thought about that came to mind was if there's a woman, and I've heard this before, like in not on panels, but like people talk about being poor, right? There is some people that they're like, okay, I'm poor, so I have the right to steal to feed my family. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to get the food to put in my children's mouth or my household's mouth, right? And then there's other people who say, I would never steal. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to feed my family, but there's an integrity line that I'm not going to cross. I'm not going to do certain things. I'm not going to sell my body. I don't care what I got to do, but there is a line that I'm not going to cross. And I feel like that's what it is when it comes to relationships, right? You're going to have those moments where your emotions are challenged, where you might feel empty. Your tank might feel empty, but there has to be a line that you've decided and that your integrity that will hold up inside of that relationship, that this is a line that I'm not going to cross regardless of my emotions and regardless of the circumstances that I'm currently in. So I kind of feel like that's what it is. And I also know that I've always been taught you can only control yourself. You only have self-regulation and only control of yourself. I would never sit in any situation and say, my husband would never, and in our relationship, it would never. Like, that's not realistic. That's not possible. Like Mr. Lego said, it's a long life to live, right? But I also have heard Paradise say many times, when it comes to cheating and infidelity, that's not a deal breaker. And I will say, there's a lot of things in my marriage. I know who my husband is. There's a lot of things that are they're not deal breakers when it comes to the covenant that I have with my husband and the life that we've built, our children, my household, and the things that I hold important to my life. So you have to figure out. It's a lot of things when it comes to relationships, y'all. It's not no black and white answers on a lot. There's a lot of gray. There's a lot of things that don't feel good that you have to talk about. But you also have to know you only are responsible for yourself. You don't control the other person. You can't say what they'll never do or not possible in their character to do. You know what you can do, and you can also find yourself in some tricky situations. But that's when you go back to the core values and the core person, and you look at your integrity and what is important to you, right? Is your honesty important to you? Are you a person who really tells the truth because you know you like to sleep good at night? Or are you a person that, they'll never know? It'll come out, because there's ways things come out in the most weirdest, freakiest of ways. So you have to ask yourself in those situations, where's your integrity? Where are your values? And you only control yourself. I'll land it there.
Yeah, mic drop right there. Everybody went, right? Okay.